Butte America Quiz, a historical trip through pivotal mining city chapters. First, you will see a painting. You will have 15 seconds to guess the event and date. Plus 1 point for the event. Plus 1 point for the date. Bonus questions get you extra points. What began as a minor find quickly attracted prospectors, tents, and ambition. This moment set the stage for a settlement that would grow far beyond its humble beginnings. The discovery of gold at Silver Bow Creek, 1864. As deeper digging continued, a new metal revealed itself in staggering quantities. This discovery reshaped the mining industry and transformed a hill into one of the most important places on Earth. Copper is discovered on Butte Hill, 1881. Immense wealth and ruthless ambition collided as a small group of powerful figures rose to dominate an entire industry. Their rivalries shaped politics, labor, and daily life far beyond the mines themselves. Copper Kings era. Bonus question. Name each Copper King and the year they arrived in Butte. Marcus Daly. Arrived in Butte, 1876. Developed the Anaconda Mine and Smelter. Founded the Anaconda Copper Mining Company. Built a hospital, a school, and a streetcar system. William A. Clark. Arrived in Butte, 1880. Dominated territory politics and media. Developed vast copper holdings and smelters. Built the historic Columbia Gardens. F. Augustus Heinz. Arrived in Butte, 1889. Built the Montana Ore Purchasing Company, resisted Anaconda through legal warfare, managed the Butte and Boston Mining Company. A single operation grew from local success into a sprawling industrial empire. Control expanded from underground workings to transportation, power, and politics. The rise of the Anaconda Copper Mining Company. 1895. Unmatched wealth flowed from a single hillside, drawing workers from around the world. Few places on Earth produced so much value from so little land, and the world took notice. Butte becomes the richest hill on Earth, 1890 to 1915. By organizing together, the miners gained a collective voice that challenged powerful interests. This movement reshaped labor relations and made the city a symbol of working-class strength. Formation of the Western Federation of Miners, 1893. A massive stockpile meant for industrial use suddenly detonated, unleashing destruction across the city. It became one of the deadliest moments tied not to the mines themselves, but to what supported them. The Kenyon Connell Warehouse Explosion, January 15th, 1895. How many total deaths resulted from the negligence? How many were firemen? The explosion resulted in 58 total deaths. 13 of those were firemen. Only 2 survived. A routine shift underground turned into a nightmare when fire and smoke raced through connected tunnels. It remains one of the deadliest moments in hard rock mining history and forever changed how safety was viewed. The Speculator Mine Disaster, June 8, 1917. Bonus question. How many miners lost their lives? 168 miners lost their lives. The Speculator Mine disaster is the deadliest hard rock mining incident in U.S. history. A warning was sent through fear and violence, rather than debate or law. The act shocked the nation and exposed how far powerful interests were willing to go to silence dissent. The lynching of Frank Little, August 1st, 1917. A peaceful gathering demanding fair treatment was met with sudden violence. The incident became a defining moment in the struggle between labor and power, and a dark stain on the city's history. The Anaconda Road Massacre, April 21st, 1920. Copper from deep underground became essential to two global conflicts. Wires, weapons, and machines depended on a steady supply. This ground helped power armies, industries, and outcomes far beyond the city itself. Butte copper fuels World War I and World War II, 1914 to 1945. This date is so broad, just give yourself the 2 points for those. Mining moved from deep tunnels to a massive, open excavation visible for miles. This marked a turning point, both in how resources were extracted and how the city itself would change. Opening of the Berkeley Pit, 1955. Bonus question, plus 1 point per correct answer. Name the 3 communities most displaced by the start of open pit mining. Meterville, McQueen, East Butte. Once a place of laughter, music, and family gatherings, the gates were shut for good. Not long after, flames of controversial origins erased what generations had cherished. Columbia Gardens closes and burns, 1973. The machinery fell silent after generations of non-stop work, marking a profound turning point for a city built on extraction, and forced a painful reckoning with the future. Anaconda Company shut down. Gates closed, 1980. What began as a private act of love grew into a community effort carried out against long odds. The result stands not only as a landmark that watches over the city from the mountaintop, but as a lasting tribute born from devotion and perseverance. Construction and airlift of the Lady of the Rockies. Actual construction, 1979 to 1985. Airlift, December 17th and 20th, 1985. After years of silence, activity returned to the ground once again. The restart signaled resilience, proof that the industry and the city tied to it was not finished. Mining returns to Butte and continues into the modern era, 2003 to present. There are 47 points available. Hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you did.